simply offered a very different way forward. He's proposed deep cuts that I believe are going to hurt American families. Millions of Americans relying on Medicaid for their health care would be at risk of losing that. And there would be 30 million fewer outpatient visits for veterans to the VA hospitals. And we just increased the VA budget so they could accommodate seeing these folks. And we'd have to cut 30,000 law enforcement agents, FBI, DEA, Border Patrol, 100,000 teachers and support personnel would lose their jobs. And all of that would hurt Americans and leave folks behind. Look, now I know the speaker says, well, I'm not, he uses the L word, the lying word, but says I'm not telling the truth. All I asked him inside was, if you're not going to cut any of those programs, and you're saying the cut is 22% across the board, then you're going to have to cut a hell of a lot more when the programs that are left. No, we're not going to do that either. I'm not sure. I don't think they're sure exactly what they're proposing. And if House Republicans take cuts in defense off the table, the cuts they have to make to other programs will be even deeper than that. And one last thing that's very important. The speaker is saying he's been trying to get me to sit down with him for 97 days. 97 days ago, we did meet in my office. I said to him at the time, I'm happy to talk to you. You submit your budget, I'll submit mine, and we'll talk about it. And I don't want to get any press person pointing anybody out, but I think you all remember my saying that. I submitted my budget on March the 9th in detail. He passed his plan, I think in the last or second to last week in April. 5 days later, after he finally put forward something, I called on him to invite him to a meeting with the other leading members of Congress. Look, over these last few days and weeks, there's a lot of politics, posturing, and gamesmanship, and it's going to continue for a while. But I am squarely focused on what matters, and we're getting to work. As I've said all along, let's discuss what we need to cut